Last week we spoke about spirit guides. This week we're going to take a deeper look at channeling. So as I've mentioned on my previous videos on spirit guides and channeling, not all higher beings want us to ascend. So how can you tell if you are working with a being that is not of the true light? Well, with difficulty, because these beings are clever and they present themselves as being in alignment with our highest interests. This is not an overnight fix. This is a process that each of us who channels needs to undertake to make sure that what we are working with is of the true light. Some questions to ask yourself. Are they offering you the illusion of grandeur? Do they make you feel all powerful? Do they make you feel that you are the best, that you are the saviour, that you are special? You are special. But something to be aware of is that we are all special in our own unique way. We all step forth with gifts, talents and skills that will help us to create the new world. And it is when we come together with those gifts and talents that we can collectively create the changes that our world so desperately needs to see. This is the oneness. But if you are working with a higher being or entity that is making you feel like you are the special one, then that notion of grandeur is actually feeding further into the separation rather than into the oneness. Have you grounded in your medicine? I mean really worked with it, experienced it, lived it, been it before you offer it to others. Or are you receiving messages that you are ready to go before you've had the chance to ground your medicine in? Medicine that has not been grounded in is just that, ungrounded medicine, which is dangerous to share with others before it is ready to be shared. Who are the beings that you are channeling? Do you really know where they come from and what their intention is? Have you really sat and asked yourself this? Or have you just trusted that any entity or being must be here to help us? Have you assumed that channeling a being connected to the Galactic Federation, for example, must be from the true light because the Galactic Feds are so big and well known? Have you asked yourself how they became to be so big and well known? Have you really looked and sat with the information that you are bringing through? Does it feel in true alignment, or are there maybe parts of it that just don't seem to sit right? Are you passing that information on anyway because you assume that being a higher being, they must know better than you? Are you aware that false light exists? Have you set an intention to release all false light distortions and hijacking from your experience? Are you ready to let your ego be challenged in order to make sure that what you are channeling has both your own best interests and the best interests of the planet at heart? Are you ready to see? Are you ready to let go of that which doesn't serve you? Are you ready to transcend the false light into true light? Are you ready to stand in your divine truth, power and wisdom? If so, I would highly recommend that you watch both my channeled video and my interview on becoming a transcended master, both of which you will find in my bio. The time is now to transcend. The lies in truth, they need to end. The time is now to see the truth. Lie to when you're in your youth. The time is now to really see the only way we can be free. Question everything, even truths that I do bring. Set aside your ego's plight to always be in the right. Allow your ego to descend, the only way for lies to end. To see the truth in all its glory, even when it twists your story. To see the truth with all its might, pushing through all the false lights. To see the truth of all that is. Goodbye to ego, we must kiss. So I hope you enjoyed this week's message. Please join us next week as we dive into a different subject. And as always, thank you for listening.